say it. PSquare is one of the biggest of. They were the first set of Afrobeat artists that were selling stadium shows in Africa. I can say it anywhere.
They had a very big influence, and I think
they were just too much.
That combined with technology too, because that's when
I can imagine people like PSquare in this present day and age. It would be disastrous for this world.
You are now listening to the Real Afro Unity Podcast with our hosts, Daring and Ayo, where they'll be discussing various topics that affect our African diaspora. With these conversations, they aim to hopefully bridge the gap between us African Americans with the Nigerian diaspora. They will dismantle the myths and share a new perspective. Please sit back, relax, listen, and enjoy the conversation.
People, welcome to Real Afro Unity. One more time, it's Afrobeat session. Do not forget, this year, 2025, we're going to Nigeria. Visit Nigeria with us. The details are going to be out very soon. You need to plug in and start preparing now.
The best thing that you can do right now is to like this video, subscribe, and then you put on a notification so that when we announce the details on the trip, you'll be first to know.
Yeah. It will be a journey of life.
Yeah.
You will never regret. You will never regret going tonight.
For sure.
It's the best country. There are so many good countries on there anyway. So I will not say it's just Nigeria. But it's one of the best. It's one of the best.
Yeah, I like that. One of the best.
One of the best. Yeah.
Oh man.
So bro.
Yeah.
Afrobeat. We're back again. We take you back again.
Back at it.
It's a busybody. Hey.
Back at it.
So today we're talking about PSquare. PSquare. So let me tell you something. PSquare, they were one of the first set of artists, Afrobeat artists, that gave me the Michael Jackson kind of vibe. I'm telling you, these dudes have been selling arenas in Africa even before the Burna Boys and Davido started.
Filling stadiums.
Yeah, in Africa.
They were huge. They are huge. They're not word. They are huge.
They are something else. Yeah. So, how did I even get to know PSquare? All right. So, I have a brother, a family friend, Brother Tokumbo Oluwole. He's a lawyer. So his chamber is like opposite our house in Nigeria. Okay. Then he went to Port Harcourt for NBA conference, Nigerian Bar Association conference. Then he came back with PSquare's audio case. Wow. Yeah. And they had Senorita, Mamacita. I like it. Yeah. It was in an audio case. They've been around for a long time. When was this? Will this be around early 2000s? Early 2000s.
That has to be Kiss that.
Yeah, early 2000s. Wow. Yeah, I think that the first set of PSquare songs that I had, they were in audio cases. Yeah. I don't know when. Let me just check it out. Senorita by PSquare. Where was it released?
Senorita, mamacita. She been telling me, saying she don't like me. She done see me now, she done feel me. She's supposed to be my wifey and my lifey, precisely. And nothing went until I took it to my family. But now it's doing that you ain't making me your enemy. My senorita, mamacita. You don't feel me, get a reach. Now you making me take a ride with me. But before you not even wanna send to me. And for now, I'm to make my money. Now you were saying that this was your honey. Now you begging me to take a ride with me. But before you not even wanna send to me. And for now, I'm to make my money. Now you were saying that this was your senorita, mamacita. I try to reach you, now you wanna be there.
Are you playing?
Because the selector.
Are you playing?
Mamacita. Now you wanna get down with the PSquare. We got the selector. But you not do you.
Back in time.
And so they had like, I don't know, number of tracks in this album.
Wow.
Then I'm like, who are these people? You know? Then, from there, then I think they made it into CDs. Then CDs came. So what I feel like at this point, people didn't already know that me. I got playing that because my family brother went to Port Harcourt, got this tape, brought it for me because he knew I liked music. So I was like, oh, have you listened to this? They said that the new boys in Port Harcourt now. I think that is where they grew up.
Got it.
That was when they first started their music.
Step into the scene.
So I'm like, oh, this is nice. They were doing. I think what brought them out was Busybody.
Yeah, that's the song that
lyrics. Busybody.
Yeah, that's the song I know.
So when they did Busybody, everything just
exploded.
Just exploded. Then they did. Then at that time, they made a video. They did a video for that Busybody. Kathy, the lead choreographer on that video, I think she just won she just got into the Guinness Book of Records in Nigeria as one of the dancers or something in the world.
Really?
I think she danced for a long time or something. Yeah, Kathy.
Wow, okay.
So that she was like the talk of the town. Oh, congratulations, Kathy did it. Then they dropped that video. Then it was it, and that was it.
I see. So a combination of the song and then her being the.
Then they now, do you know what they did? They now did another remix and put Word MC on it. You know Word MC?
Yeah.
They put Word MC on it. But Word MC was living in the UK at that time, so she was already big.
So
already did Allen Avenue and else.
What took them international? Because they were also very big international.
I'll say it is the artistry.
Okay. The dancing thing, bringing back to their.
When you call PSquare for your show, they don't just come and say give me track one. It's an whole performance. They dance, they sing, they rap, they do whatever.
Got it.
And so
they entertain you,
and people started paying attention to them.
Wow!
And that was how they became the biggest in Africa. I can say it. PSquare is one of the biggest of. They were the first set of Afrobeat artists that were selling stadium shows in Africa. I can say it anywhere.
Yeah. They had a very big influence, and I think
they were just too much.
That combined with technology too, because that's when
I can imagine people like PSquare in this present day and age. It would be disastrous for this world because then there was no internet like this, and they were that big.
They were huge.
People were fainting like Michael Jackson. I'm not kidding.
Wow.
I'm not kidding. You know Michael Jackson.
Wow.
And so they evolved from there. They gave us Busybody. They gave us a whole lot. I can keep saying, what type of song haven't they sang? They have this heartbreak song. You say your love, no they lie. You say your feeling. Oh my God. I don't have a voice like that.
Oh man.
Heartbreak song. You've got to cry in the corner.
You say give me 5 minutes.
You say give me 5 minutes. You just want to go cry somewhere. I'm telling you, PSquare they were
huge. So what led to the separation? Why did they separate?
Let me tell you. So 3 things that I felt like contributed to PSquare's problem. They were twins, right? So the twins, their elder brother, Jude and Okoye or something, then they had dances. I heard some of their cousins were dancers.
Okay.
So they did it.
Really
it was just
not just a brother thing.
Yeah, it was a family thing. And I think that is one of their problems. Because they really, how many collaborations do you think PSquare has as big as they were? Let's look at it.
And I think, maybe is it an Igbo thing?
I don't know. I don't want to say something that
that will offend anyone.
That they will say I've started.
But I'm just trying to think of. You make a very valid point. They didn't really collaborate with other people in the industry. It was just them?
I mean, they had a song with Nice. I like it. All the way, I think it was a nice album. I think later they did with Maybe, but Maybe was sent to the radio.
What? Wow, that's very interesting.
How many songs can
you say? So you're saying, okay, so tie it all together. So it's a family thing.
So
they were big, and then how did that ultimately lead to their death?
I feel like, so the major cause of what they're saying is, PSquare wanted to be doing stuff without their brother Jude.
Okay.
One brother accepted, the other one doesn't. Okay. So they had to split up. Now, so I feel like they were just doing their thing. They were not friends with they might have friends, but they were not. It was so chaotic that it was so like enclosed that they do things with each other that so and when they broke up there was nobody to fall on.
Got it.
So like
it was so ingrained together
that when there was nobody, there was no other factors that could
say, let's try it this way. Right. So that ultimately became their downfall because they had no one other than themselves. Wow. Okay.
And I feel like greed is part of it too. I mean, why it's money matters. If you see, if someone is alleging that this one is taking our money, this one is staying.
There were allegations of that?
Yeah.
Oh, so that also contributed to...
Yeah, that also contributed to their downfall. I'll say their downfall because they're nowhere now.
They had a different rhythm.
And so they have the problem because people want PSquare. People don't want Peter or Paul.
Got it. They wanted you together.
If you're not together, we're not listening.
We're not interested.
We're not listening. Yeah. You get it. And it was one of those breakups that people felt like, you guys are brothers, like twin brothers. How did you get to this point? Okay. And like they were not my girlfriends, but it was one of those breakups that really touched me. I think it wasn't as disturbing for me as the Moit's breakup.
Really?
Yeah, I suffered when the band left me. Because I felt like...
You said it wasn't as big as...
To me. So I felt like the band was a good artist. But the band needed Don Jazzy.
You see, that is true. I think what Don Jazzy is doing now, if he had the band as an artist, the band's shelf life would have been longer. I think the mistake was that he tried to be a performer too. The band. No, Jazzy tried to be a performer.
No, I think it was more that the band wanted to come to the US and.
Yeah, he wanted to be the art. That's what, just like he's now. He likes his Maven, just signing nice talents and giving them.
He doesn't want to come here.
He doesn't want to be doing. No, he doesn't want to be doing all of that.
So I feel like one of the problems is this. I feel like artists sometimes they don't. So this is it. If you're an artist and it was the producer that made you big, you cannot make it without him.
Is the opposite true?
You can.
Yeah, Wizkid and
no, Wizkid, not producer Blue Wizkid. Wizkid did a cover for a song. That song, that Wizkid first song that he sang in secondary school. It was an American song that changed, right? So it was not. So people liked Wizkid, not because he was working with the producer. Okay. The producer was not the only person.
The highlight.
Yes. Where is Shantizu today? Shantizu won hip hop, Nigeria hip hop award over Burna Boy. He deserved it as at that time. He was better than Burna Boy as at that time. I can say it. Burna Boy will not accept. That is why Burna Boy doesn't go to Eddie's Award.
Yeah.
Because he felt like, now I'm big. Now you see. But you were not big then, though. I don't care. Burna Boy wasn't anywhere.
But that's potential. That's the key here.
Now, the problem with Shantizu was that he was blown by D-Tunes, which was the producer then.
I see your point.
And that sound then was so unique that D-Tunes also was doing it for Yaya, and Yaya was big. And when Yaya left D-Tunes, where is Yaya?
Got it. So it was the success of the producer.
Exactly. Because
That
the sound was
the
different.
artist just happened to.
Yes.
Got it.
And it's the same problem with Nice.
Damn.
Because even though people loved what Nice was singing, the Yoruba lyrics and everything, it was because of the fact that he had Kabasa.
Correct. Because it was like two beautiful symphonies.
They understood each other.
Damn.
And so he left. He did another album.
So that's the pattern.
Tradition. After that time.
That's it.
I mean, he's still dropping album. I still listen to
it.
It's
nothing like Tradition. That was
those albums. They
global when that.
Yeah.
Damn. So that you can't outshine your producer basically.
You can. If the producer was the person that brought you out, the sound,
it's the sound
that producer has that brought you out, that knows how to bring out the best in you. Right. You might, so you know, like you work, if you're upcoming artist, you work with a producer, is able to say, okay, let's do this way, then it brings it out for you. Then it's good. Now sometimes the success of it might be like you feel like, oh, I'm bigger, and now you want to do things your way.
But that's not what got you there.
But that is not what got you there anyway. And so it doesn't mean that you cannot work with other producers.
But you still
need that level of connection. And that is why you see Ashake's album, you see Olamide writing in it, you know. When Olamide was signed to, I don't think it was a label or something, but to ID Kabasa as well. Olamide was with ID Kabasa as well. Yeah. So was Fields, Mr. Producer.
Okay.
So when Olamide left, he left with Fields, Mr. Producer, from the same level.
Got it. So
they were able to
do their own thing, gotcha, and then add people to their team.
Exactly.
I see.
So I think Kabasa produced some of the songs on Olamide's first album. But Olamide moved on and took someone from that label too and moved with him as a producer. Yes. And so PSquare's problem as people that enjoy Afrobeat today, I encourage you to go back and stream PSquare songs. You will love them. Azonto.
And you will dance.
Alingo.
You will dance.
You will dance.
Oh, man.
You will cry.
They had hits.
Performances. You will look at them and say, how did you get
like
it? They are still supposed to be
together, bro.
They did a song with Oliver the Coke. Sorry. We crossed.
Where? Oh,
they did a song with Akon, Shop My Money.
Yeah.
You love it, never you like that.
Nah, they were global. They were doing
they were already coming to the US and shooting videos, doing Miami.
This is where we are at now. They definitely
contributed a lot. And but now it's a shame that
everything comes to
an end. So if I just want to go back to how you started, I'd say, is it because they are Igbos? You're the one that asked.
I asked because...
But everybody love money, but Igbo people love money more.
Yeah, they just have a different relationship.
They have a different relationship with money.
Especially, and then you see it breaking up a brotherhood. Like, damn.
No. Nobody wants to be cheated, though.
Yeah, yeah.
So if I feel like the problem is if you guys are family, right? From the same mother and father. And someone is saying, I don't like the way you two of you are doing things. I think you should listen to it.
Yes. But you got to give me more than I don't like the way.
No, if I think like, okay, we are doing business together, the three of us, we're brothers. And I feel like, okay, at this point, I don't want to do with social person again. Mm-hmm. As brothers, there's supposed to be a way you can talk around. I don't mean brothers don't have misunderstanding.
Yeah.
But the success we've been able to create together as brothers should count for something.
Maybe it was on the backs of some shady stuff. We just see them as brothers together, but maybe it was brewing up this whole time, and they came to a point where it was just like, I can't take it anymore. You know, that's you can't assume because they're brothers they had a good relationship.
The sad story of their demise. They're still alive.
Their breakup.
Their career demise.
Yeah.
Would be that it got messed. The song talking about my wife, my husband, my children.
That's sick. Oh wow, I didn't even know it was like that.
It's crazy.
That's bad. That's a bad look for how big.
But if you want to see how Afrobeat got to where it is today, I encourage you to go stream PSquare. You'll love it. Thank you.